Hello, everybody, and welcome to Chariho Sports Talk. My name is Jacob Arruda, and today we have a very special guest, point guard for the Chariho Chargers, also a state champion of soccer.
Yep.
Brendan Gleason. How we doing, man?
It's good. It's great to be here. It's
Good,
awesome
man.
to be here.
Awesome. It's glad to have you kind of back. You called the
know.
game with my dad, I think, last year.
Yep,
It was a girls'
exactly.
game, right?
Yes, it was.
Awesome.
Yep.
So,
I think it was against Barrington.
yeah.
I don't know why I remember that, but I think it was against Barrington.
Oh, really? Yeah. Barrington, this year, they're a powerhouse
Exactly,
for girls. So.
yeah.
But, did you like calling the game?
Yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed it. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever see yourself doing it in the future?
Yeah, actually, I
There you
was.
go.
My dad actually was telling me to reach out to you sometime this year to do a game.
Oh, absolutely.
I never did, but
Yeah, but listen, we got spring baseball. If
Yeah.
you ever want to hop
Yeah.
on, volunteer, I know we'll definitely take it in. So absolutely. But anyway, so we're here to talk about basketball, right?
Yep.
This is winter season.
uh-huh.
Regular season's over.
Mhm.
So we'll talk about more of your youth to start, and then
Mhm.
we'll dive into more of the this year to the
Mhm.
present. So Brendan, obviously your father's coached for almost 2 decades now.
Yep. Been a while.
Yeah, he's coached since I was a baby at Westerly, and now he's at his alma mater, Chariho.
Yep, exactly.
So, just talk about what got you into the sport of basketball, man.
Well, obviously going to his practices since I could walk pretty much, and seeing the players that he's coached like JC, Jawari,
Oh yeah,
Dave Tiedemann, Austin Silly, just seeing those great players, it's really brought me in, and yeah, it's given me a lot of great experience too.
that's great.
But yeah, going to his practices, it's been awesome ever since I could walk, as I said.
That's
So,
awesome. That's awesome. Obviously, that's just a great experience. Obviously, not a lot of kids get to have
no,
that. So
almost nobody does.
right.
it's
So
awesome.
that's cool. I mean, obviously, being around a few Westerly legends. I know a few of the guys you mentioned are on the all-time 1,000 point.
Yep.
scoring.
Yeah, some of the best players to ever play for
Yeah,
Wesley. So.
right. Which I've actually had the privilege to talk to JC on this before too. Great, awesome
Yeah.
show. But that's great. So obviously, you played through Chariho your whole life, right?
Mhm.
Talk about what it means to play for the Chariho Chargers in general.
Yeah, I
growing up.
mean, I've been playing with these kids since I was in 3rd and 4th grade, and growing up through middle school and high school, 3 years I've played. It's been awesome. The culture is great. The fans are awesome.
Absolutely.
Every game they've been awesome this year. Been loud, and it just brings the energy for us.
Absolutely.
And with Coach Downey, I started with Coach Downey. A couple of rough years, but it built us up. He built us up to what we are now. We're a pretty successful season and hoping to push forward in the playoffs.
Absolutely. That's great to hear. And obviously, you mentioned the first 2 years. You're a junior now,
Mhm.
right? Your first 2 years, you've been playing varsity as a freshman, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So you've had the knowledge since you were a kid, but you guys obviously struggled as a team the first 2 years.
Oh, yes.
So
Tremendously.
talk about what this year means to the culture, right? And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, you guys were really young. You had mostly built up as sophomores last year. Your grades heavy
Yes. Yep.
of the majority of the roster. So just
Sure.
talk about what this year means. And obviously, you got the 2 sophomores rolling in as well as
Mhm.
Perez and Conroy. But
Yep.
really talk about your grade and how close they really are on the basketball floor.
Yeah, I mean, we've super close, all of us. Just as I said, from elementary school, we played travel together. Dayton, he didn't really play with us.
Yep.
He's more of a baseball guy, but he tried out middle
Really?
school.
Dayton is? Wow.
Yeah, we tried out in 7th grade, and ever since bringing him in, it's been awesome. As I said, we're super close knit, and we pushed each other really hard in practice, especially Sawyer and Hunter Wright and Sawyer Mason pushed us every day in practice. And the last 2 years, it's a good learning experience.
Absolutely.
I mean, last year we won 4 games, but it was growth. It was growing pains, and Coach Downey really was able to coach us up to grow through those pains and set us up for the future, which we really appreciate. And I think it's kind of bearing fruit this year.
Wow. Great talker, by the way, Brendan. We're gonna keep
Thank
going.
you.
And I just figure I had the privilege to coach you, obviously.
Yeah,
so that was
soccer,
great
yeah.
in soccer. You're wearing the jacket.
Yes,
It looks
I-
great
yes,
on
I
you.
am.
State title. Talk about that experience. Obviously, I'd say you grew up in a basketball more environment, right?
Mhm.
But you played soccer.
Yes.
Talk about the experience playing soccer with a bunch of your buddies and what it means to play soccer for Chariho.
Yeah. For soccer, it's kind of playing it for fun, just playing loose. And it gives you that good experience to keep in shape, especially with Coach Brian. He ran us a lot, which is awesome for basketball. Kept me in really good shape. And just playing with my buddies, we kind of played with fun. Like we played kind of how last year for basketball, I feel like we weren't having we had fun in practice, but in games we weren't really having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And this year in soccer, we had a lot of fun. And I think it's kind of carried over to basketball where I was able to bring the energy and just have fun throughout the season, play loose. And I think other than the last 3 games, it's really shown.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a great learning experience,
right,
for sure.
Right, and I want to point out something to you that I appreciated as a coaching standpoint. Obviously, I'm new to it from especially the high school level, but something I appreciated out of you was you swung varsity JV,
yeah,
and you were one of the only juniors to do that. And I think that the thing that impressed me was whether you were practicing with JV or you were practicing with varsity, you went 150%. Never complained once. You always put your head down and grinded. And you realize that in a basketball standpoint, that the role players, if they practice hard, it makes everyone better.
Yeah, exactly.
And you understand that, and you wanted to push yourself to be not only in the best shape, but the best teammate.
Exactly.
And that goes a long way.
Yeah.
So always have that mindset. And you were huge success to us. So it was great.
I think it also helped with my mindset and the team's mindset. In soccer, we started out really good.
Yeah.
And then we struggled in the middle part of the season. And then later on, the end of the season, and then especially in the playoffs, obviously we won. Just to be able to face that adversity and come back from it, I think it is pivotal for me to experience that, especially in basketball. The last 3 games, we faced some adversity.
Yeah.
And now to hopefully push on in the playoffs like we did with soccer. So it's great to get those learning experiences in a sport that you're not very good at, but just play for fun.
Right. And absolutely. And I think, like you said, the mindset, it taught us how to battle adversity. Now you're in the basketball season. You're saying you guys are in a 3-game run right now.
Yes. Yeah,
right,
exactly.
And just talk about how, like you said, soccer, we bounce back. We know that the basketball team can do that. What steps do you guys need to be able to get back on track in the first round of the playoffs at home?
I think we'll obviously having the home crowd, it'll be awesome to give us some energy. And I think the last 3 games we have shot the ball well.
Yeah.
And when we don't shoot the ball well, we kind of get in our own heads.
Absolutely.
And we don't play with as much energy as we did in the beginning of the season. Yeah. So I think just getting that week off, a little over a week actually, just to clear our headspace and get shots off and get back on a roll. Because I think in practice we've been shooting the ball really good the last 4 days. So just getting those days off and like reset mentally it's been huge for us.
That's awesome. And I agree. I think that week off for you guys just to get your head straight and prepare for, a big matchup. I believe it's against Burville, right?
Yes.
So it's a big game at home, right? Just to reset and really get going. And I think you guys are more than capable, by the way.
Sure.
Obviously, me and my dad have had the privilege to call your guys' game for now 2 years. So we've seen the growth. And I think you guys, especially this season, you're too good of a team to just break down the way you guys are.
Exactly.
I know you know that as the leader of this team, and just talk about, this will be the last question for you, or two-part. What does it mean being the leader of this group, running the floor as a point guard? And then where do you see this team going in the playoffs?
I mean, at times it's been really difficult for me, having my dad coach me and kind of having the load on mine and Dane's shoulders, and Easton's as captain. I think at times it's kind of, you're not playing good. It's been demoralizing.
Right.
And you're trying to lift up the guys, but you're also struggling too. So I think learning through those experiences has been awesome, and just being there for my teammates and just lifting them up with energy as a point guard and trying to get people open looks. It's been a really good experience, especially for next year. Yeah. We have so many guys returning. I think this year our focus obviously is on this year, but next year I think it's good experiences for next year too.
Yep.
And we beat Mount Hope earlier in the year. It's their only loss all year, and they actually beat in a scrimmage or a non-league game. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. They beat Barrington, who is the number 1 rated team in the state.
Oh yeah.
So I think it shows that we can beat anyone at any time. It's
absolutely
just if we can hit shots and play with confidence and dig down on defense, I think we can beat anyone in the division.
Love it, man. You're firing me up. Listen, absolutely, that's the mindset you got to have, man. Just be ready to go and knowing that you could beat everyone around here is beatable, right? Division 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. If you suit up against them, you can find a way.
Yeah.
You know that too. So the final question, you mentioned that you were coaching with your you playing for your dad.
Yes.
How do you feel about? Do you have a switch where you go home and you turn that off, or is it more like just all basketball? Because it's tough. Yeah, I can't imagine playing under your father and it's just talk about that experience, man. Getting to play high school under your dad.
Exactly. Awesome. I mean, I think at times it's been tough, but having Coach Sloan, Coach Jody, and especially Coach Santos, especially Santos and Sloan, when I'm having a bad practice or having a bad game, they're hyping me up, and my dad's kind of off to the side and they're talking to me. So I think it's been a good balance.
Yeah.
And talking with my dad at home too. I mean, when we go home, it's all basketball still.
Yeah.
So, just growing through his mistakes and being able to have someone that knows a couple guys that know so much about basketball on our coaching staff, especially 2 younger guys, it's awesome. And I think the coaching staff really meshed well, and it's great to see that.
That's great, man. Brendan, that's awesome. Man. I'm glad to hear you're having a freaking awesome season, man. And anything you want to shout out before this is it?
Not really. I mean, just my guys, Dayton, Rohan, Evander, Riley, Sawyer, Hunter. I mean, they've been huge for us this season. Sam, almost forgot Sam.
Absolutely. Sam's awesome.
Yep. They've been huge for us this season. And just, I mean, it's great to see how much we've grown. I mean, we put so much work in the off season.
Yep.
5 a.m. or 6 a.m. practices before school. After school in the summer. I mean, we've done so much work to get to this point. And it's just keep on trucking through the playoffs, and it's great to see the development we've had this year.
Absolutely, man. Brendan, hey, it was a pleasure for you to join, man.
It's been awesome. Thank you,
man. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up for Chariho Sports Talk. My name is Jacob Arruda. Bye for now.